Welcome back to my channel. Okay guys, I've never done a video like this before, so I think it's about time that I actually produce a video like this for traders in far and wide. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner, it doesn't matter if you're experienced, and it doesn't matter if you're actually a full-time trader as well, because the couple of things that we're going to talk about here, it's good to get reminded of. So what is this video about? Well, this video is about the biggest mistakes that traders make, especially when you are a beginner and you're new in the stock market. There's a number of mistakes that people make and they continue to make them. So hopefully this video will give you some kind of value, some kind of educational content, and especially again, if you're a beginner trader, hopefully you learn from what I'm about to say and don't make these mistakes early on. So, in no particular order, guys, there's maybe 3 or 4 topics that we're going to discuss very briefly, and it can make a big difference. It can make a huge difference to your trading. So the first thing is margin, okay? So I don't really scalp trade anymore. I intraday trade and I swing trade. I suppose the majority of the trades that I take are intraday. So let's take intraday as an example. One of the biggest mistakes that traders make is they use too much margin on one trade. It's a big mistake, and I know I've made the exact same mistake also. And the reason that you do it is because you want to try and make more money, right? But you use a bigger position size, it carries more risk, okay? And if you're early in your trading career, that is a very bad idea, because I'm sure you guys will have experienced taking too big a position size in relation to the capital that you have, almost maxing your margin out, and what happens? You get a margin call. Now, sometimes you can take action, because there are actually some brokers that will send you an email and a text to say that you have a margin call, and they urge you to take immediate action. Okay, in which case you can decide to close the position, or with some brokers you can close some of the position, or you might want to add some money into your trading account so that you don't get closed. Okay, unfortunately there are brokers out there that don't even give you a warning. They will literally just close your position and you're literally just sitting there going, what happened? And especially if you're inexperienced, you don't know what's happened. And they don't even give you any kind of warning. Okay, so I would say that's one of the biggest mistakes that traders make. The second mistake, guys, is overtrading. I mean, I've been a mentor now for over 3 years, and one of the biggest mistakes again I see is traders just placing far too many trades. I know traders that used to place 20 trades in a day. Okay, that is absolutely insane. It's ridiculous. 20 trades is far too much. Me personally, my kind of average intraday trades per day is probably about 6. Okay, probably about 6, 7 max. Absolutely max would be 7. So again, the more time that you're in the market, the bigger risk that you are taking. So reduce your position size and also reduce the amount of trades that you take. 6 trades is more than enough. Okay, it's much more. You don't need to be taking 20 trades. I mean, where does it end? If you're going to take 20 trades, where does this end? You might end up taking 40 trades in a day. And if you're taking that many trades in a day, it's just psychologically as well, it's just going to completely mess you up. Because remember, trading is an extremely stressful environment to be in. I mean, it doesn't matter how much experience you have. If your money is on the line, there's always going to be an element of risk. Even if you're taking a smaller position size, there's still stress involved in taking that position. Agreed? Another one of the biggest mistakes that traders make is that they don't get educated. They think that they can educate themselves. You can only do that to a certain level. Yes, there is a lot of free content out there on social media, on YouTube, but it ends at a certain point. Free education ends at a certain point. I mean, they don't give all their details away, and why would they? Why would they give everything away for free? It's just not how any business is run. Okay, you give a certain amount of information away, but you don't give all your secrets away. It's just, would you? No, of course you wouldn't. So therefore, you do have to get educated. Now, there's many forms of education. You can join a trading community. You can do an online course. There's multiple sources to get educated. But I strongly urge you to get educated in some format. Okay, whatever that may be, make sure that you get educated. And if you are going to go through a mentor, guys, make sure that you're going through somebody that has been around for a number of years, okay? That's been in the game for a number of years. You know, this year I will have been trading for 5 years, and altogether 6 years this year in the business, but trading with real money for almost 5 years. It'll be as a matter of fact, it'll be 5 years, around about April time. So if you're going to go and mentor, make sure that they have a track record, make sure that they've been around for a number of years and can demonstrate that they are still here and still here for a reason, okay? I suppose last but not least, guys, is expectations. People come into this business and listen, we're all guilty of it, I've done it myself, thinking that you're gonna just hit the ground running and that you are gonna be an overnight success. Even with education, that's still not possible. It takes time. I would say you got to give yourself a year, guys. 100%. You've got to give yourself a year. I mean, after 6 months of trading with real money, you start to understand things a lot better. It's very difficult up to that point. You know, even myself, it definitely took me up to 6 months, and then after 6 months, I started to see results. But in that first 6 months, it's extremely difficult, and you will fail a number of times, and that's what you have to be prepared for. You have to be prepared to fail. You're going to fall down, but you have to get back up. And this is why it's so important, where I was talking about not taking too many trades and not using too much margin, because especially at the start, in the first 6 to 12 months, you are going to fail. You are going to fail if you are trading yourself. Now, it's different if you're following somebody's trades that are experienced. For example, I have a private Telegram group, and I instruct, or I let my subscribers know when I'm entering a trade and exiting a trade. And their results are absolutely incredible. But I've been in the game for almost 5 years. Okay, so that's another element that you need to understand, that it's not overnight. Okay, it takes a number of years. As I said, I've been in this business for almost 5 years now. And I know plenty of other traders that are been in the business even longer. Okay, so expectations, guys, this is a long journey. Don't expect to get rich overnight. It is not going to happen. Last but not least, guys, risk management. I will give you an example. So, you know, I previously mentioned that I have a private Telegram group, and I let my subscribers know when I'm entering a trade and exiting a trade so that they can follow my trades. And for example, on the Dow Jones, my approach to trading is we trade on the very edge of support and resistance. So for example, when we take a trade, our stop loss will be 10 to 15 points maximum on the Dow Jones, and our take profit will be anywhere between 15 points to 30. Okay, so you can see that our risk management is extremely tight when trading the Dow Jones, okay, 10 to 15 points max. On the FTSE 100, we usually trade with a 10-point stop loss and a 15-point take profit. Okay, so very, very important. But the only reason that we can trade with such a tight stop loss is because we are trading on the very edge of support and resistance. I hope that this video is going to help you guys, whether you're just starting to trade, whether you've been trading for a while and you haven't really found that consistency, or even if you are a full-time trader and you are consistent, it's still good to be reminded of these important elements of trading. Okay guys, if you want to join the Sambora trading community, I have over 660 traders that have been through my trading community. You can email me eduardosambora@yahoo.com, or you can DM me on Instagram, sambora.00, or if you want to follow my trades, you can contact me through the same sources. And remember guys, this is a long journey. Do not expect overnight success. And hopefully you will continue with this journey, put the work in, and you might find yourself in the same position as I am now. Retired in the Mediterranean, living an incredible life, and I started the same as everybody else in my kitchen with an iPad, literally only trading with a few £100. Now I'm retired in the Mediterranean, so it's very achievable, but do not underestimate the length of this journey. It's a long, difficult journey, but if you stick in there, you will come out the other side. I will see you guys very soon again for another video.